Previously on Survivor.
Alright, so for today's challenge, we're going with the holiday theme right now. A little Easter egg hunt action. Come on up. Congratulations, you now have a 1 in 5 shot chance of winning this game.
I think everyone has kind of heard of like the whole idol fiasco.
I looked up and Parker was right there. He was like, hey, I already looked here.
I texted Lily and Mel and I was basically like, guys, did we know about Ben and Andrew's final two?
All of a sudden, Mel's like, Ben, stop. And I'm like, what's going on, Mel? I'm like, Parker just texted me. He's watching you. He sees you're on the phone.
So Parker made up this whole fabricated lie to try to convince me that he doesn't have an idol.
I can go with Casey and Parker and just vote Ben out.
And the 13th person voted out of Survivor, and you were and the 6th member of our jury, or 5th member of our jury, Parker.
Good game.
Alright, final 5, welcome back. Are you ready for your next challenge? Sure. Alright, before that, Andrew, I will take back immunity. Immunity is now back up for grabs. Andrew?
Alright, so you guys all have your computers open. I feel like this is the first time in a while we've really had a good puzzle challenge. So we're going to do a puzzle challenge today. Here's how this is going to work. Luke is going to send you a link to a slide puzzle. The first 3 of you to finish that slide puzzle will move on to do a word puzzle. Then obviously the 2 people who don't finish will be eliminated. Whoever finishes the word puzzle first will win immunity and have a 1 in 4 shot of being this season's sole survivor.
And also, for the final time, we'll be giving out a hidden immunity idol clue to the idol. To someone else. Pretty self-explanatory, right?
Sounds good.
Ready to get to it?
No time limit, just first 3 to finish. When you're done, raise your hand.
Alright.
And we'll make sure you're good.
For a 1 in 5 shot at immunity, 1 in 4 shot at winning the game.
Jesus Christ.
Chance to win immunity. Survivor's ready. Go!
That was really anticlimactic. No one said anything. They also started doing
Arrow keys, try that.
The thing is, I don't even know how to commentate on this because I don't know how to tell if they're close. I think it'll just be done when it's done. You know?
That was good.
Some pressure music.
Casey's moving a couple pieces around. She's got a flow going. She likes it.
Yeah, we'll edit in some dramatic music for us.
This isn't
Jokes.
The puzzle is the logo to your season. You all know it. You've all seen it. How well can you do this?
Mike.
No, move up.
Alright, those 3 and I'll take these 2.
Okay, that's awesome.
Ben's got
They're not. He's making me think I'm a lot better off.
Now moving around some things.
Here it comes, Dave. Well, moving some things around. Ross moving some things around.
It's on point.
Get you, someone can get a good move and right away, and then go off to the races.
No.
And we're done.
No TikTok trends here, Andrew.
That's the one thing that I can do. I'm like that.
Billy's got some progress going. Andrew's got some progress going. Casey thinking she got something.
I strayed away from puzzles. Actually, like brains.
We did some.
We did a lot season 3.
My final 5.
2.
Just fun.
Season 2, we also did.
We did 1 in here for season 2.
Season 3, I feel like we had a good amount of fun.
Andrew.
Andrew shifting stuff around. I got it. Andrew makes it through next round. First person, 2 more spots left. It can happen just like that. You guys gotta get a move on. Lily's getting close.
I got it.
Lily's got it through. 1 more spot left in the final round.
Dross, Mel, and Casey all fighting for that last spot in the second round. Mel's getting close. Few tiles.
I got it.
Mel gets it.
You see, like, I had some of it. Like,
Ben and Casey are eliminated. Lily, Andrew, and Mel all move on.
All right, Andrew, Lily, and Mel will be moving on to the second round, where one of you will win immunity and have a 1 in 4 chance of being this season's sole survivor. With that being said, this second puzzle will be a word puzzle. So, got a bunch of letters here. You got to figure out. It's a 4-letter phrase. 4-word phrase. Sorry, it's Thursday. That's about it, right? Yeah,
What is there like a theme or category or?
It has to do with Survivor.
Can I do it on the floor?
Sure. Alright, with that being said, survivors ready. You can open your bags and begin. I was gonna say 3, 2, 1.
Lily wins immunity! 1 in 4 shot. That was the puzzle.
Oh my god. Thank you. Well done. That's another puzzle challenge.
Lily, congratulations. You can come on up and go after this. You can also pick who will be receiving the final immunity idol clue of this season.
I am gonna give it to Casey as an apology for blindsiding her with an apartment.
Alright, Casey, you will be receiving the final immunity idol clue. Mike, take it from there.
Alright, Tribal Council coming up, final 5, last one to play idols at. You guys got a lot ahead of you. Final 5, Tribal coming up, got nothing else for you guys, you can head on home.
I'm pumped I won. It's good that I won, but it also like weirdly complicates things a little because I have an immunity idol that I found, and next tribal's the last time you can play it, which means I don't know if I should just let it go to waste or play it for somebody who I want to keep with me moving forward. So I guess I have to like really think about that this week and like weigh my options.
I keep getting so close to like winning things and then fucking losing them to Lily. She's definitely the biggest challenge to that. And Andrew is a challenge to that too. I don't care what anyone says. I'm stressed. Like I think that this is probably the most. This is the point in the game where I feel the most like in danger, like personally, like as me. So I'm like really stressed because like it can't be Lily. I have a feeling that people are gonna go for Andrew. But like, I don't know, like I just feel like, I don't know, I'm stressed. I feel like I wasn't nervous if you were gonna hear me. But I want like Ben to know and I want to like get in writing that Ben wants Andrew out. And then I'm gonna show it to Andrew and be like, he doesn't want you, but I want to take you. And then get like me, him, and Casey to vote Ben out. And then blindside Lily. That's my plan. But I don't know. We'll see. Like, we have to see what happens. But I'm definitely gonna be talking to Andrew a bunch this week.
Hello, this is the entirety of what's left of Survivor Season 5. We've fit in a car. Andrew's shouting tribal strike.
We won't go! We won't go!
Oh my god, this is gonna be a tough one.
$20 each.
I love you. I like think I could be in deep trouble. I don't really know. When you get down to 5, it's really easy to keep secrets because there's not a lot of people, there's not a lot of moving parts, you know? It only takes 3 people for a vote.
So Andrew texted the group chat of Lily, Ben, me, and him. And he was like, oh, like, I'd rather not backstab any of you, and, like, I would, like, love to go to the end with you, blah, blah, blah. Like, not the end, but, like, get out Casey, basically. He didn't say Casey's name, but, like, he insinuated it. And he texted that while I was on the phone with Casey. So, obviously, I told Casey, because me and Casey are, like, in cahoots, you know?
I'm also, like, a little, not mad at Mel, but, like, she's flipped on me so many times that I'm kind of like, dude, final 2, I don't know, I cannot trust you. I can't. Like, I literally can't. Like, I love her, but I can't.
I talked with Casey, and I was like, okay, like, Andrew doesn't seem like he's that willing to flip, which is a problem, because that's what I'm trying to do. And then Casey was like, okay, like, I'll talk to Andrew, and I was talk to Andrew and see if he would flip or not, like, just feeling him out. Because he's honestly in a position where, like, he's probably going to go home this week if I don't do something about it. So I'm going to save him. And then because of that, he'll feel so indebted to me that he'll be loyal to me, you know?
But I texted Ben individually to say, like, hey, also, by the way, you know, I feel the best with you. So I, like, really want to hear what you have to say. We should definitely talk soon. And then while I was waiting for Ben to respond, Mel texted me and was like, hey, we should talk. So we FaceTimed, and she basically said to me, like, proposed a final 2, and said, like, she really likes my game, and she really wants to keep working with me, and, like, she'll do what she can to get it off of me, or, like, try to pull something so that it's not me and we can do something else.
told them, like, listen, like, after this week, like, I want to work with you. Like, honestly, Lily brought up your name last week. Like, I think she's going to bring it up again. Fully knowing that I already talked to Ben before I talked to Casey. And Ben was like, Lily sort of wants Casey. Or, no, Lily sort of wants Andrew. So, like, let's just do Andrew. Like, it's simple, right? And I was just like, yeah, sure. Like, the only thing is figuring out if he has an idol. Which he told me he does not.
I feel a little bit out of the loop, but I feel also okay because I know I have my immunity that I won.
It's been really quiet this past week. Everyone I've talked to has been like, yeah, I don't know, I guess everyone kind of just wanted a little time off from Survivor. And again, we voted out a lot of the talkers. It's just annoying because I felt like I had to check in with everybody today. I kind of reminded them, I'm just like, look, like, you can vote me out if you want, but I feel like if Andrew gets to the end, he's a big threat to win this game. And I sort of, like, mentioned that Andrew would make comments about, like, Lily and Casey. Like, obviously he wants to vote out Casey, or that's what he's told me. And then Lily, I said he thought Lily would be the hardest one to work with moving forward.
It seems like everybody's down for, like, an Andrew vote, which I think is a good move at this point. But I'm still a little nervous that he could have the idol or that Ben could have the idol. I guess if Ben has it, it's not really a big deal because might as well get rid of it.
I still really want to figure out if Ben has the idol, because that truly is the one thing that could destroy all of this.
Obviously, an idol being brought out would be worst case scenario. But I have a feeling that no one has it, and if someone has it, it's Lily.
Basically, T is that Ben wants Andrew, but me, Mel, and Andrew have been talking, and we want Ben. I think Lily wants Ben, but we're not sure.
I told him, I was like, I'm okay with Casey going, even though I'm not. But I was like, oh, I'm okay with it, like, nah. And he was like, okay, like, maybe blah, blah. And we agreed on that I would talk to Casey, see if she would go for Ben, and then, like, if she would, then we're in business. Obviously, he doesn't know. I already talked to her. She's already on board because we made the plan.
The game plan for me from here on out is to ensure that this vote goes well, that Andrew votes for Casey. I tried texting him again today just to ensure that we're on the same page, and that that would be it. If not, like, just in case an idol gets played. I'm really curious to see who had the idols in the end.
I just talked to Ben as well, and, like, it was pretty clear that he was lying to me, and, like, so whatever, it is what it is. So I think our best option would be working with Casey. I'm gonna talk to Casey in a couple hours, and see, I don't know, see if she tells me Ben, and if she tells me Ben and tells me Mel Ben, then the three of us could go against Ben.
Mel, I'm pretty sure, is with me, but that still leaves Lily, Casey, and Andrew without me. And if Andrew plays that idol, it really doesn't matter. A little sus that no one's announced that they've had it. Beautiful weather today. If I do win, I gotta win this challenge.
I think I'm confident enough, not even confident, that's not even the word, but, like, I'm secure enough to feel comfortable taking this shot at Ben. You know, if it blows up in my face, so be it. It's a risk I'm willing to take.
So I just talked to Ben on the phone, and it went well. We're on the same page, vote Andrew. But, you know, he's kind of being the proponent of if Andrew has an idol, he's fine with the fact that Andrew is voting Casey, because that means Casey will go, and that means, you know, him or Mel won't go. And he still doesn't know that I have the hidden immunity idol that I found.
It hit the fan, and I'm going to say it really, really fast. Basically, Lily called me after I've been back and forth all day about whether to vote Ben or Andrew, because I was just thinking about me personally going forward, and I know that Andrew, I think, is voting Ben. I think it makes sense. But Lily and Ben think that he's voting me. So Lily just told me that she has an idol and she's gonna play it for me. I've never adored another human so much in my entire life.
I think this is my opportunity to make a big move. And potentially make a really good case to the jury of like, I've been a dark horse, here's my move, here's a move, if Andrew does in fact have an idol. So I think I've decided that I'm gonna play it for Casey.
So pretty much, I'm kind of at a point where it's not the best point where I'd like to be, but I feel like I'm kind of out of control in what happens with me this week, and I think that's okay. I've played I've made it pretty much the entire game at this point. I've done, I think, a pretty good job. I'm pretty proud with everything I was able to do, and I think I did it pretty well. So theoretically this week, I have enough votes. I believe the people that I'm working with, which are Mel and Casey, I believe I have enough votes to get Ben out.
I also did a good job of eliminating people that I thought could potentially play a better game than me. If you look at the people that are left, it's me, Andrew, Mel, Lily, and Casey. I'm very confident if I'm sitting next to Casey and Lily at the end, I will win. I think I have Andrew beat, but he is a dark horse, and there are a lot of people on the jury that really like him, and I think if he controls the narrative towards the end, he could change that, and I think Mel could beat me too. I definitely think that I would not be surprised if we voted right now and I won, but there's still 2 more votes that left to happen, so I really have to make sure. Maybe 3. We'll go to a final 2, who knows.
I'm just happy that I made it this far and am able to still play and, give it all I got. I am so competitive. I want to win so badly. Oh my bejesus. But yeah, I'm like actually proud of myself that I can like pull this off. Like I it's a personal like, wow, like look at me, like and it's been so fun. And I've met good people. Like even though I feel like I low key talk shit about most of the cast, I met a couple good people that I like.
I think that people definitely, did not expect me to make it this far at all. I mean, I thought I'd make it this far because I'm a determined and I'm not willing to, back down. But I also think that B, people don't realize that I've actually played a good game. I think that people, haven't pieced together all the little things that I've done and, survived in the game.
I can't believe this is happening. Like, if I make it to the final 4, I'll lose my final 3. Don't even get me started. Oh my god.
Alright, Moscato Tribe, welcome back to Tribal Council. First of all, how are you guys all feeling being here in the final 5 and potentially, depending on how this vote goes, in the final 4? We'll start with Andrew, go down the line.
I'm very excited to be here. Regardless of whether or not I'm in the final 4, I'm super happy to have made it this far with these people that I'm sitting next to. It's been a great experience.
Yeah, I mean, Andrew took the words right out of my mouth. Obviously, I love all these guys, and if you would have told me I would have gotten a final 5, I don't know if I'd say I'd be surprised, but I'd definitely be thrilled. That'd be a good result for me.
I'm shocked that I'm here. I am very surprised. I did not expect to be here. I'm happy I'm here. It's the best thing ever. But yeah, I mean, whatever happens today, even if I get sent home, I'm just glad I made it this far.
It's just super fun at this point. I think all of us just genuinely get along, which makes it really difficult, but it's also been a super fun final 5 week, and I feel like we've all just, I don't know, been happy that we're here and that we've made it, and I think any of us would be kind of happy to see each other continue, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I thought I was really gonna get out the first week. I had such a paranoid time, but look, now I'm here. Yeah, it's surprising. I didn't think I was gonna get this far, but also if I don't make it to final 4, it's been a good ride. Yeah.
No, with only 5 people left in the game, is it hard to vote someone out who you've been playing with for around 2 months now?
Oh, definitely, because it's at this point we all know each other pretty well, and have on top of not that the game is personal, but you also do have a personal connection with these people, and game is game and personal stuff is personal stuff, and it shouldn't be separately held, but also you can't help but be a human being and feel that sometimes.
Ben, your thoughts? Do you agree?
Yeah, like I said, I really like all of these people and those people too. So it's just you really it's the cliche that they use on the real show, Survivor as a family or whatever. I feel that here. It's it's something I really get excited for. when this does end, I'm gonna miss texting all these guys every week, even if it's super paranoid all the time.
Lily, at this point in the game, is it smart to keep playing with people you've been voting with the past few weeks, or is it time to really start playing for yourself if you haven't already?
I think everybody obviously needs to play the game that they think they need to play. So I think it maybe is a little bit situational depending on where you feel like you are positioned in the game. But I think that obviously there's definitely a part of every single one of us that is playing for ourselves. Like if you're not, it's kind of, I don't think you're really looking at it right. I think everybody needs to know that in the end there's only one winner. So yeah.
Andrew, how much speculation has there been on whether Final Tribal Council this season will be a Final 3 or a Final 2?
I think this week the speculation turned up a lot more, and that became a big part of discussions. Because if it is a Final 3, which I'm starting to think that it is, that means that this would be the last tribal, normal tribal council, which is obviously a pretty big deal. So I feel like that's a big part of everyone's thought process, at least it is mine.
If I may, you guys keep asking about it, and that makes me more skeptical. I wasn't really that pressed, and you keep on being Final 2 or Final 3, and I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows when you'll know?
I assume.
I do. But. Casey, how much does that speculation affect your planning for this final stretch of the season?
I mean, to be honest, I mean, because I think everyone's nervous about it, it's come up in conversation, or at least I've, thought about it being what is it going to be? But because every week we just, don't know what's going to happen, it's not that, my decisions every week are based off of that fact. There's things that happen, there are other factors into each vote that are not.
Mel, same question to you. How much does that speculation on the Final Tribal Council affect your planning for this final stretch of the season?
I mean, yeah, it does affect, it's who, I don't know, yeah. Yeah, it does affect it, obviously, but I'm at the point where I'm just you guys need to freaking tell us already, people know by now.
Yeah, it's a little late.
Get it together.
There's a method to the madness.
Sure.
Andrew, how do you feel about your standing with the jury members you see here in your resume up to this point?
I don't know. I feel like I definitely, some of them are probably, I don't know, there's been some time since some of the votes, so hopefully that time has healed some of the wounds. But some other people there I worked with the entire game and never voted against, and I feel like I can trust them, but that's a minority. So I don't know. I hope that I can make a good pitch if I do have the opportunity.
Do you think your resume is where you want it to be right now?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to judge your own game from your own perspective, but regardless of whether or not I think it's where it needs to be, there's not really much I can do about it at this point, so hopefully.
Ben, what about you? How are you feeling about your resume right now when you're standing with the jury?
I mean, it's okay. I feel like I've had some bad moments, I've had some good moments, but everyone in the Final 5, you make mistakes, but if you're here, you're doing something right. I just gotta hope that I'm gonna play my game, and I don't want to do anything that I don't feel like is true to myself. It's not fair to me. That's the only thing I can control. So if I'm playing my game, then that's all I really have to do.
Lily, assuming you choose to hold on to your immunity this week, which I assume you will, you have a 1 in 4 chance of winning this game. How are you feeling about your position right now?
Kind of wild. I really didn't expect to win last week, so that was kind of cool that I did. It made, I don't know, it took a little bit of stress off of this week, but there's still then that potential of people looking at me as a target because I won immunity and I have a couple times. So I don't know, I kind of feel a little mixed about it.
Casey, do you think there are some players here that are more likely to win than others? You don't have to name any names, but if you want to, then go right ahead.
No, I think it's pretty much I think it's anyone's game, really. Yeah.
I think that we voted out a lot of the big threats, consensually, pretty early on.
I literally said, I was it was so quiet this week, and I was we voted out all the talkers, so I don't know,
so I feel like everyone here is pretty even, not too low, not too high game-wise, yeah.
Well, with all that being said, Mel, is there someone who you think is the biggest threat of everyone here right now?
I wouldn't say that. I think everyone, we all have unique I guess, things going for us, like resume-wise, but I don't think that stacks one person above the other.
Ben, are there goats in this game right now?
I mean, I think a couple people have an argument for the greatest of all time, but it's something that you can't really decide until the end.
Not what I was talking about.
Well, then I don't really want to answer the other question.
Alright, fair enough. Andrew, when you're making your plans coming into tribal council at this stage in the game, do you ever choose who you want to vote out based on how you think they'll react as a jury, or is it as easy as voting out the potentially easy vote?
I feel like a lot of people probably do think a lot about jury management. Throughout the game, I kind of haven't, so I'm just kind of sticking with that and hoping that everyone here, and I have faith that most of the people here will listen to the best argument and not worry about whether or not I was the one that set them home.
Well, you all know this question is coming. You all know what's coming. This will probably never happen again in Survivor Syracuse history. I hope it doesn't, at least. But up until this point, we've had no hidden immunity idol plays. And today is the last day you can play them. Obviously, I'm sure you guys know that. But Lily, how many idols are you expecting to see today, or will we go a whole season without an idol play?
I truly have, I don't know. I think it could go either way. It could be some like wackadoo situation where 3 are played at once and it's literally a shit show, or it could be nothing. I don't know.
Casey, what do you think why has no one played idols this season? Is it because they've been in wrong hands at the wrong time? People feel secure when they have them and they don't feel the need to play them? What's going on?
Yeah, I think it's the latter. Yeah, I think people are just kind of like, I think honestly everyone here has played, like, even like in the jury, like everyone played a really, really great game. So I think like it was just people feeling like secure or okay, and that's just like a testament to like everyone's game.
I think just to add on to it, I feel like part of this too is that I think as a whole group, like we all were very determined of like anybody we thought maybe had an idol was a big threat, and I think that was like a big theme of all of our votes this season. And so I think knowing that we voted out people with idols has really affected the fact that they haven't been played.
The thing that confuses me though is there's definitely some idols that are not accounted for. Like a couple people I know got voted out with idols, a couple people I don't know if they have idols or not. And like if you're looking at 5, you know you have to play it this week, so you're probably confiding in your allies that you have that idol for a game plan, and no one's come to me. So if an idol comes out, I'm really scared.
So I guess anyone can answer this. At this point in the game, if you're still holding on to an idol, is it worth telling other people? I'll give it to you, Mel. Is it worth telling people if you have an idol at this point?
I think in the perspective of like this final week, unless you're doing some like crazy, like complicated plan, if you have the idol this week, there's not really a point in like keeping it a huge secret, because like you're gonna be safe, like, and like there's not really, I don't know, like it doesn't really affect anything in that way, like for yourself. It's like either they vote for you and you're safe, and they don't vote for you and you're safe. And like even if you're trying to get somebody else out, it would just help people throw more votes.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's such a big advantage, which is why I'm worried that no one's come forward to me yet to make me feel like I'm like that disadvantage when I vote.
Alright, well, if anyone has any other last words before we go vote? Alright, well, with that being said, we will go vote, where one of you will be the 14th. Andrew, we'll start with you. Voting is over there behind those 2 trees with the roof, and we will be back in a minute.
We played a great game. If you have an idol, good job.
I love everyone in this cast, and just know I only gotta do this because even if I don't, you're gonna win. Hopefully it's you and not me.
Alright, before I read the votes, if anyone would like to play Hidden Immunity Idol, now would be the time to do so.
So,
yeah, there it is.
Been holding on to this for a little bit. I didn't tell anybody I had it.
You can come up further.
Little weird because I was planning, I saved it for this song because I thought I was going to use it on myself this week.
But I have decided that I would like to use it on somebody who I don't want to see to go home this week and I want to move on with. So I'm going to pay it for Casey.
Casey.
Did not see
All
that.
right.
You did such a good job.
This is a real immunity idol. We have our first immunity idol play of the season at the last possible moment. Any votes cast for Casey today will not count.
Since I won the challenge after Marcelo got voted out.
All right. Would anyone else like to play any hidden immunity idols?
I wish, Andrew.
I'm so nauseous. Oh my god.
I'm still wondering what happened to the one that had the blue.
All right. I will read the votes. First vote, Andrew. Second vote, Ben. We have 1 vote Andrew, 1 vote Ben, 3 votes remaining.
Damn.
Third vote, Andrew. Fourth vote, Ben. That's 2 votes Andrew, 2 votes Ben, 1 vote remaining. And the 14th person voted out of Survivor Syracuse New Era and the 7th member of our jury, Andrew. Andrew, please come up. No votes today for Ben. Andrew, the tribe has spoken. Nothing else for you. One of these guys will go film your confessional over there.
Good game, guys. Good luck.
All right, you guys have made it to the final 4, where one of you, after today's challenge, will have a 1 in 3 chance of being this season's sole survivor. I have nothing else for you today. I will see you at the challenge.
I thought maybe I was gonna go home. I didn't think it was gonna go home like that. I guess good on Casey. I guess she was trying to good on Lily. I guess she was trying to get Casey to take her to the end or something. I had a good time. I'm just gonna stay friends with all these people. I'm still gonna vote, for the winner based on who I think played the best game and not on this vote. I am curious who flipped, and I'm curious to eventually find out. But I don't know. It's been fun. Maybe I'll do it again someday.